So, what's the better path to happily ever after? Is it a relationship that starts with passionate love, or one that's built on a more practical, arranged foundation? This is a debate that spans cultures, it spans generations, and today we are going to get right to the heart of it. All right, let's just jump right in. Love marriage versus arranged marriage. Which one actually leads to a more successful partnership? It's a massive question, I know. So we're going to break down the arguments for both sides, piece by piece. First up, let's make the case for love. This is the model we see in movies, the one we read about in stories. It's that grand romantic ideal. But what does it really look like when you get down to it? Okay, so at its core, a love marriage is all about personal choice. It's driven by a deep connection. The couple has, already spent time learning each other's quirks, sharing their dreams, and yeah, probably seeing some of the flaws, all before the wedding. So that foundation is already there, and it's built on real affection and understanding. And this is where we really see the classic trade-off. The upside? A super powerful emotional bond and a deep understanding right from day one. You've got freedom of choice, and you most likely share a lot of interests. But the challenges are very real. Disapproving families can create a ton of friction. And those sky-high expectations from a whirlwind romance, they can be so tough to sustain. And then there's always the question, what happens if that initial spark starts to fade? All right, so now let's flip the script and explore the case for a more traditional approach, the arranged marriage. In its modern form, we're not really talking about force, it's more about family guidance. The whole focus is on practical compatibility, things like shared values, similar backgrounds, and goals for the future that line up. The big idea here is to build a stable, practical foundation first, with the hope that love will actually grow from it. So here, the strengths and weaknesses are almost a mirror image of a love match. The huge benefit is having that family support from the very beginning, often with a solid match in your values and your lifestyle. But the challenges can be steep. That emotional connection, it has to be built totally from scratch. Personal chemistry isn't a guarantee, and sometimes the focus on the family's reputation can feel like it's overshadowing your own personality, all while you're under this immense pressure to make it work, and make it work fast. So we've laid out the pros and the cons for both, but here's where we really need to pause for a second. What if this whole love versus arranged debate is actually a distraction? What if we've been asking the completely wrong question this entire time? Because here's the most crucial point of this whole thing. It's not the type of marriage that determines if it's going to be a success, it's the people in it. And honestly, that one simple idea changes absolutely everything. Just think about it. Two people who are mature, respectful, and truly committed, they can build something beautiful, no matter how they met. But on the other hand, you could have an immature or careless couple, and may can shipwreck even the most passionate love story. How you meet is just the starting line. It's the character of the two people who are running the race that truly matters. So this brings us to a much more important question. If it's not about love versus arranged, then what should we be focusing on instead? The real question isn't about them, it's about you. Am I actually ready for marriage? And this means looking inward. It's asking yourself stuff like, can I communicate honestly, even when it's tough? Am I emotionally stable enough to handle life storms? Am I really willing to compromise? Do I really get the responsibility I'm taking on? And can I respect someone else's boundaries as much as my own? Your honest answers to these questions are way more important than how you met your partner. Okay, so with this new perspective in mind, let's circle back to our original question and try to land on some kind of final verdict. The truth is, it's not about one being definitively better than the other. It's really all about the conditions. A love marriage has the best chance when both people are mature, when their families are on board, and when trust is the absolute foundation. And an arranged marriage, it can be incredibly successful when families guide instead of dictate, when the couple is given real time to connect, and when compatibility goes deeper than just a checklist. And that right there is the ultimate takeaway. The story of how you met, that's just the first chapter. The real work and the real beauty is in all the chapters you're going to write together after that. It's not about how you found each other. It's about how you keep